Why would you do this
Chalice
to me?
of, because I hate you. That's why. No, I'm kidding. Chalice of Blood is apparently a new subtitled name for part 1 of the extended cut of Zack Snyder's movies. So instead of being part 1, A Child of Fire, it is now part 1, or Rebel Moon part 1, Chalice of Blood. So we're gonna have even more confusing trying to figure out, not us, whoever else decides to watch these going forward, what the hell am I gonna be watching here? Do I need to watch Child of Fire? Do I need to watch Chalice of Blood? I don't know. What I read, reading in this a little bit, this is going to make you even more mad. Hold on, before you get mad, apparently these extended cuts are set in different parallel universes to the original movie. It's not even just the same thing longer. It's a parallel world.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, this is the snake eating its own tail. Zack Snyder, we know he was self-aware to a point, right, where he would kind of like, really gin up his fans, and that was getting him more of these like, Justice League opportunities, moving, the needle through these streaming services. But now he's just like, oh, these people really want my director's cut. My director's cut is scripture. It's lore. So now I'm going to plan on making 2 movies for every one script. I'm going to make the one that the studio wants, and then I'm going to save all these different bits for the fans, and then they're going to love it. They're going to eat it up. And it's just like, you've lost the thread, Snyder. You are to make one great product that everyone will love. I don't want to have to consult a Wikipedia to, start to enjoy a franchise. It's like, he wants like the wiki page. He wants his own Wikipedia without doing the work of actually making an interesting world. He's just like, oh, I just want to make cool stuff that people will like look up. It's just, it's maddening. The only thing, like literally the only thing that would get me to watch this version of the movie is if we have here rated R for gore, sexual content, and graphic nudity. I can find any of those things I want anywhere else very easily, also repackaged and probably better movies. Heck, all of that stuff is in The Boys. We can watch all of that there. Give me all of that stuff, Zack Snyder, and go crazy with it. I want the most gory, sexually graphic movie on the planet, just so when I hit play, I will remember what I watched, and it will at least be unique in a sense of like, I've never experienced that before. But like, if this is like an unrated cut of like, when DVDs were at their height and they wanted to sell another version of the movie, and it's just like, oh, you get like a little bit more blood and like there's a side boob for 2 seconds, like Snyder, that's not enough. You have to really narratively change what I watched, and oh god, am I gonna watch this? No,
I'm gonna go the other way and say I don't think he has the foresight to do any of this. I think he's got a really good production company that does all this for him, who makes these deals and says, look, we went to Netflix, we got you 4 movies. Do with what we got to do with PG-13, then do whatever you want in the other ones. I don't think he is smart enough, or I can't hate him because he's out there making movies and he gets to make movies whatever he wants to do. I'm jealous really at that point. He gets to do what he wants. But I did go through. I look up. I'm like, what are the Snyderverse fans saying on here? What are people out there who are so excited about Snyder stuff? One person says, I love Zack Snyder, but please make this stop. So you've got your own I can't. It's not like, but like the fans are turning against this approach to how he's doing things, or at least how the production companies or their Netflix is releasing things. Somebody else said, I'm going to keep going through this. Dude is on crack, but I respect the absolute insanity of it. So that's kind of goes along with what you said. Like, right, you want to see everything. You can. Now other people are saying it's an entirely different movie, like they did different shots for the R-rated takes. We'll have to see. We'll have to be proven on this stuff. But like, to change the names of these movies makes me like, I'm concerned. Like, what is the logic behind that, right? Like, why are you changing your movie name? Is it because is there some legal hole in like one of the what's it called, the guilds out there. If you do 4 movies, you get more stuff, more payments. Is it, you get more things out of this.
It does feel like it feels like a weird loophole in a sense of like I always hear about all of these games that artists on Spotify play where they're just like, oh, we're just trying to get to quantity. It doesn't matter about quality. We just want as many streams as possible and, things like that. So it does seem like there's something underhanded happening here.
And I don't think he's doing it. I think his production company is the one making all this on the internet. Like we get stuff, you go make your movies. We're going to make everybody else love you and cherish you and build your Wikipedia page, as you mentioned, kind of deal. Like I don't think it's him. I think somebody is running behind the curtains and he's the front man, right? Because of everything he did at DC. But wow, this is what I can't. I knew it was going to frustrate the hell out of you, but I'm just so curious at what's happening to make this work at the end of the day. That's it for this. We're going to get in spoiler territory. I have caught up on Fallout this week, Mike. I did catch the rest of the Fallout episodes finally here 3 weeks late. And I want